I'm Thomas,
And I'm Jack.
and this is Thomas and Jack Do Movies.
In this video, in our new studio, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best war movies.
Let's get right into the ranking now. Before we start, I think that we should say that these are war movies that we have seen or we know people who have seen them and we've seen parts of them.
Yeah.
So, if your favorite war movie isn't on this list, like Saving Private Ryan or something, that's because we haven't seen it, and it will be in an honorable mention section. So,
Yes, it will.
here we go.
Okay, so starting us off at number 10 would be Dunkirk. This movie was said to be amazing. Many people told him and I that it was just going to be a great movie. It even got a pretty high Rotten Tomatoes score. I'm not sure about the audience score, but Rotten Tomatoes score, pretty high. So you'd think it's a good movie. Well, it's okay. It's kind of boring.
Yeah.
It revolves around this one part of this battle that would be about 10 minutes without all the other cuts to the other people. Because it's from the perspective of like 10 different people, and that's what makes it like a 2-hour movie. So it was kind of boring, kind of underwhelming, and that's why it's number 10 on our list.
Alright, so next up, coming in at number 9 is Braveheart, the Mel Gibson classic. Now, this movie I thought was good, and I have a friend who just loved, both of our friends,
Silas Roderick, that
Yeah.
by the way is me.
he just loves this movie. And the only reason it's not 9, not 10, is because of the speech and the one battle scene right after the speech. Everything else I really didn't love that much. I know people that just absolutely rave over this movie and love the movie. I don't think it's that great. That's why we decided to put it at number 9. So
Number 8 is Gladiator. We've both seen this movie, and
it's
honestly,
up there actually. It's right there.
oh yes, it is. It's right there. Anyway, so I would put it higher on the list if none of the movies before it didn't already exist, because it's a good movie.
It is a great movie.
The actor Russell Crowe, that's his name, right?
Yeah, Russell
Yeah.
Crowe.
He does a great job. The story is solid, character development great. It's just a really well-made movie. So I recommend going and seeing this movie, and it's number 8 on our list. So
Alright, so coming in at number 7 is Fury, a Brad Pitt, Michael Pena movie. I haven't seen Fury, but his dad absolutely loves this movie. I don't know why, so you can go ahead.
it's just a good war movie. It's about tanks. My dad loves tanks. My dad actually wishes he could have driven a tank. So he just loves the movie. He says it's just good. You know, it's just a really awesome war movie.
Yeah.
You know?
Alright, so
Anyway, so number 6 is Patriot, a Mel Gibson movie, directed and starring Mel Gibson, and it's about the American Revolution, and he goes into the military and fights the British, and it's awesome.
it is really awesome.
I mean, people's heads get blown off and everything. It's just awesome. But yeah, it's a good movie.
Alright, so coming in at number 5 is The Longest Day. Now, this movie is better than Patriot, barely. It's really good because there's all these, the speech that he gives right before they land on Omaha Beach and they run up. It's about the same battle Saving Private Ryan is, and it's probably not done as well as Saving Private Ryan was done. But it's just a great movie, and like we said, we haven't seen Saving Private Ryan, so it's not on this list. But it's just a really awesome movie that really just deserves to be high on this list. So
Okay, number 4, Black Hawk Down.
Oh,
this
this
is
is
an
it.
awesome movie. I love this movie. I don't even know how many big actors it stars, because
I think it stars like one.
it
maybe.
stars a bunch. I
Does it?
watched it and I was like, I know this guy.
Oh.
Tom Hardy's in it.
He is?
Yeah, he is.
I didn't even know that.
Tom Hardy's in it. Man, there were so many actors that I don't think were big then, but are big now,
Mm-hmm.
that I recognize. It's a really good movie. I'm not. Does it have? It takes place in Afghanistan, doesn't it?
Mhm. Yeah.
and it's about a Black Hawk that crashes. It's a helicopter, and it crashes, and they're trying to get the guys out of there. They end up dying. It's a really incredible story.
Emotional
Yeah.
roller coaster, really.
It really is.
Yeah. All right.
So it's a really good movie.
So coming in at number 3, this movie I'm about to say.
Yeah.
When I first saw this movie, it was my first rated R movie I ever saw.
Ooh.
When I first saw this movie, I literally cried. It's bringing tears to my eyes right now. I cried so hard because this movie, Hacksaw Ridge, this movie is so awesome. There's not any speeches that make it awesome. There's not anything major that makes it awesome. It's just the fact that this guy, he refuses to touch a gun, which, I mean, I'm not saying that's smart, but he does. He refuses to touch a gun. And they pick on him, you know, for being a Catholic in his religion. And then he just goes out there and saves 75 lives. I love this movie, Hacksaw Ridge. It's in third, and, you know, this is so close between the two, I'm just going to say.
Yeah. And we've both seen that movie, and it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, he does touch a gun only to save
Yeah,
someone's
he
life.
breaks it in half, and
Yeah.
then, yeah.
It's really awesome. 12 Strong. He has seen the whole thing. I've seen bits and I've probably seen 30 minutes of this movie. But it stars Chris Hemsworth, Michael Pena. Those are the only 2 big actors in it that I know.
I think so. Wait.
Yeah.
Mhm.
From what I've seen, it's a really good movie, but you can...
Yeah, I have seen this movie once. It's because I got it on Black Friday this year. And it is so awesome in the fact that, you know, a war movie is a war movie, but war movies have defining facts. Fury is about a tank, Black Hawk Down is about a helicopter, and a tank and a helicopter are 2 big machines, but a horse? A freaking horse? But
Yeah.
this movie is so great because it has a defining factor, it has a great actor, and it just has a awesome story all the way through, and it's a true story. That's another thing about most war movies is that it may be a story, but it's a true story.
Yes.
And it's a very good story most of the time. All right.
Yay. So number 1, I haven't seen this movie. Man, I want to see this movie
love
so
this
bad.
movie.
I mean, the fact that we're putting it number 1 on this list, I so want to see this movie. But number 1, we have We Were Soldiers.
Yep, another Mel Gibson. What do we have, 3 on here?
I think
Braveheart, Patriot, and We Were Soldiers.
Yeah.
3 he just blows it out of the water with his movies. But We Were Soldiers is so awesome, whether it's the fact that he's standing up there giving a speech that makes you want to go serve in the military and watch the guy's back behind you, or the fact that he's shooting dudes who were running up 5 feet behind him and trying to shank him with a bayonet.
Yeah.
Whether it's the fact, and it's emotional too, because his wife is having to give out the cards that the men that died. He knows those men. He loves those men. Oh my gosh, I love this movie so much. And that's why it is on number 1 on our list of the best war movies of all time. Top 10.
Right. So, this was a video that we were practically promising since our first ever video when we said that we might be ranking some old war movies.
We might review some older war movies or something like Gladiator or Patriot. But
So we finally got to that, almost 50 videos into our channel, and finally got a pretty good studio.
yeah, I mean, I say this was pretty sweet.
I think this is good. So tell us what you think of the new studio. Tell us what your favorite war movie is, and if you think our list is accurate. And just, I don't know, go watch some movies.
Go watch all these movies on this list.
All these movies, because
they're all awesome with the exception of Dunkirk.
Unless you can't see a rated R movie, then like, I don't know, 7
Wait.
of these.
No, 1. Yep, 1.
Alright, Dunkirk. Go see Dunkirk because it's the only PG-13 movie that you can see. Alright, bye guys. This has been Thomas and Jack Do Movies.
Be sure to like this video and hit the subscribe button. America.
Peace out.
One honorable mention was Saving Private Ryan. So now you promise.